Okay.
Hopefully that's connected this time and it doesn't crash. Yep, Ero actually has a stream up. Is that us? It is us. Okay, cool. We're back. Whoa. We are back. Okay. Let's go. Right, swapping to anyone who... I mean, you probably already saw the results of the qualifying before we had to restart the stream as it died. But yeah, we are off to the race now. Very abrupt considering we've literally just got out of that qualifying and got the stream back up. Mitch, could you check if everything's okay?
Yeah, everything's fine.
Good, nice. Good. That the crash wasn't actually on our end. It was due to the YouTube stream literally just closing itself down. So it just completely disappeared off YouTube. Otherwise, it puts itself in like a backup recovery thing.
Darn YouTube. Every time.
It's happened before. I don't know where. To me, but yeah, fun. Anyways, dry race. So
Not great. Wish it rained.
I also wish it was Inters, except for the fact that Owen would win by about 10 minutes.
Nah, I don't think so.
Well, we'll have to see. We'll see what happens. I mean, he's on pole by 5/10 anyway, so good start. And is it stuck on waiting for players for you or just me?
Yeah, it's stuck.
Oh, okay,
There you
go. Good.
Still haven't got a poll for who's gonna win the race. Get that sorted.
Just let us know in the comments instead then. Are we going to have anyone stuck on the grid today? No, good. Good start. Well, one thing I do know is apparently Lasse can't take control of his car.
Great.
Yeah, that's good. Always great. I think that's not going to be an issue. If you can take control after the formation lap, I think it's when you normally can take control. So
If he can't take control, I think if he can't take control, then we'll probably reset.
just let him know that you can only take control when it gets to the race. Yeah, when the race starts is when you normally can take control.
Wait, he's out.
Well, oh, there's an Alpine rained on the formation lap. I don't know who that is. That is Rajpold. Oh well, anyway. I don't think we can restart the lobby for one disconnect, so I think,
No, I think we can.
Doesn't state it anywhere in the rules, it's multiple, so... Anyway, we are forming the grid now for the race. To be fair, I'm surprised Rashford didn't get disqualified, because sometimes it likes to disqualify you on the formation lap if you spin, as... Yes, we have a good angle for the lights. Which is why Portimao's a good track. So... we close off everything else.
Hopefully Rasmussen can...
I think there's another driver as well. I think Cifuentes hasn't got control either. So, here we go. This is going to be interesting. 33 laps ahead of us here in Portimao. As we wait. And here we go. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lights. And we are away in Portugal as off the line Owen gets a much better start there than Elliot, as I believe one of the Aston Martins is already challenging side by side with Elliot behind of David Hoy, I believe that is. As Owen's got a great lead already, one of the Mercedes running white there, I believe that's Dinner. As everyone's just filtering through the first few corners here. As we have one of the Williams making up places of, I believe that'll be for Dia, as down towards the hairpin they go. We have a McLaren looking at the inside of Adam Showstack there, and they've managed to make the move as Rajpal has left the session, so hopefully he can get back in. As through the turn of death, there's one. Dino straight raned at the turn of death there at turn 8. Hopefully that doesn't catch anyone else here on the first lap, as I think there is a bit of contact near the back somewhere, as there's quite a few drivers who've dropped off the back of the grid here. As Owen's already got a 1.2 second lead as there's yellow flags. That's Ryan Chapman in the AlphaTauri range, who'd made up a few places here off the start. And another person who's made up places is Haj Rusi, who's currently in 12th in the Haas.
Rasmussen nearly lost it on the corner, and he took the reserve driver of the Haas, which I apologise, I don't know his name. That's Thorn.
In a battle for P10, we have Adam Matusiak straight in the pit, so he might have damage, but we have a three-way fight here for P10 as Rasmussen's going to go up the inside into turn 1, and he's got that move stuck. As Cody Reed gets a 5-second time penalty for speeding into the pits here. Moving further back up, we have a battle for third as McGinty's gone up the inside of David Power there. And they're going to go side by side up towards turn 7. As David Power here on the inside, McGinty's holding it round the outside though. Into turn 8 as Alfie Harvey already gets a 3-second time penalty. And McGinty's managed to get the move around the outside of turn 8 there. As David Power's just going to have to slot in behind and be patient on this one here. As behind we have the Ferrari of Adam Showstack, who's spun there. And hopefully when rejoining the track he doesn't get a penalty, as the game does like to do that here at Portimao, but luckily for him he hasn't, as we are waiting to see the gaps again. There we go, the timing tail is fixed, as we currently have a big train here behind Alfie Harvey for 5th, with Majinski, Antonopoulos and Adam Lapage all following the Red Bull. As Adam's got his fuel light on again, so doing the typical Adam thing and putting in less fuel as there's a fight for 10th as David Toy's gone up the inside of Adam Showstack there. As Showstack's going to dive it up the inside, and that was a very opportunistic move there, but he's managed to get the gap.
I believe Adam's lost one of, I think his front right end plate due to Antonopoulos nearly losing it
As
twice.
Antonopoulos nearly lost it again there on the exit, and he has lost an end plate there, so that's not good for Adam. As Antonopoulos always goes straight into the back of him there. So bad luck for Mercedes off the start here again. So after a decent race last time, mate, it's not going to continue for them, unfortunately, as without a safety car they're going to be sent near the back here. As again the interval's broken, so this game not allowing me to see who's really fighting on track, but we have Majinski close to the back of Alfie Harvey here. So we'll see if he can get the move. As behind Dino fighting away with David Hoy, as he's gone round the outside as someone off in the back. It's one of the Hasses of Haj Rusi, who's spun a very random spot there as Majinski here with DRS. Into turn 1, he's going to look at a move on Alfie Harvey, and he's free by turn 1. Alfie not looking to fight that one back too much, as that's going to allow Majinski on the mediums up to 5th. Which is a very good spot early on the mediums here. As Adam does pit, so he's off to go get that damage repaired. As Majinski actually sets a purple sector 1 there, suggesting that already those mediums are coming into good effect here.
I believe we have all our drivers back, which is great.
And is the stream fine?
Yeah, the stream's fine.
Good, alright. We're all fixed then. As at the moment, there's a battle for 2nd happening, as McGinty's caught right up to the back of Elliott here, so we'll see if in the next few corners he's going to be able to stick within the DRS, which he's played very close at the moment. It's one of the Hasses is reigned. I believe that's Haj Rusi again. But he's still in 14th at the moment, so he hasn't lost a ridiculous amount of time, as McGinty here with DRS should be able to get this move done on Elliott and take 2nd place. So we'll see how it goes for him, as He doesn't have much battery, but neither does Elliot, and he's not going to even need to use it here and take second place. Which puts the
I think Dino might go for a move on Showstar, if I'm not mistaken.
As they both have DRS, but Dino deployed a bit of battery. Adam moves very aggressively there. It completely blocks off Dino. As Dino just has to stay behind here, but with the alternate strategy on the mediums, he's definitely looking to be up to pace here as Adam's run a bit wide there. And Dino not close enough for a move. As Adam's almost gone straight into the back of his teammate there, braking very late for the hairpin, as if he was going defensive, expecting Dino to make a move. So, at the moment, we have quite a big battle here for fourth, as Majinski making progress on those mediums, but Alfie has managed to stick with him here, just debating the DRS, so that's going to allow him to just stick with these guys and just get dragged along, hopefully, for his sake. As Dino and Adam are fighting behind, as Dino's looking around the outside here, as Adam's managed to defend that one. As further up, Majinski right in the DRS here of David Power, and that's going to allow him, no, never mind. He actually broke very early as David Pell went darting back of his inside there. As I thought he had the move done there, but
might over here
great work from David Pell. But this time, David Pell gets a bit of a poor run out of turn 4, and that's going to allow Majinski to fight it up the inside. As they're still going side by side, David Pell has to run a bit wide off track there, which picks him up a penalty. As they're going to continue to fight this one up towards turn 8, but Majinski gets that move as behind. Adam Shostak and Dino again, as Shostak's completely pushed Dino onto the grass there. And Dino, with a bit of a having to go into the dirt and gravel there, picking up a bit of poor traction through turn 8. But
we have the battle for fourth, as there's a yellow flag. I believe that is for Rush Pole. Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's for
yeah, it's for the I thought it was Rush Pole. Can't tell the difference between an Alpine and Williams still.
These guys in the battle for fourth still fighting away here. Alfie's looking at this, probably just quite content with sitting behind these guys, as they're battling quite aggressively in front of him. Over this fourth place at the moment, as David Pear's going to get a good run. Majinski has that covered though.
Alfie's slowly losing time, but also gaining at the same time.
I think every time they catch back up to each other to fight, but Alfie's all over the back there with David Peller. Almost pushing him through turn 3 there.
I'm starting to think Alfie might not have a setup that's good in a straight line.
He seems very quick through the corners.
So, yeah, he's very quick from going to corner to corner.
Yeah,
so I guess
David Perry, it looks like he's actually struggling a bit in the corners with getting the car rotated free. So maybe he's got quite a loading setup for the straight line speed. As Owens reigned at the front, and that's going to take him out of the lead of this race, and that promotes McGinty up into first. So out of nowhere, our race leader is now right with these guys battling, well, now for third. Well, that was unexpected. As Majinski all over the back of Owen here now.
I think he's... Owen is putting up a fight for this, but I think Majinski's got this.
Yeah, but the DRS, he's just going to absolutely fly past, and well before turn 1, he's got that move. This is a Ferrari.
Showstack.
It's Adam Shostak in, and that's going to drop him down to 12th. I don't know, did he go into the pits there? No, he didn't. Looked like he did, but at the moment the battle for first is now swapped to McGinty and Sorensen, as Owens made a bit of a mistake there, which has cost him the lead of the race.
I mean, well, there is a train forming from P3 to 6, and I'm going to assume Antonopoulos and the other drivers behind him will slowly catch up as they all fight for P3.
Yeah, I was going to say the Red Bulls are doing well, but look at the McLarens. First and third at the moment, so
I think the McLaren's in a good position.
A very good start to the race. Majinski's just going to have to try and defend from these guys behind him. But with the soft runners coming in soon, I think he's in a very good spot here on the mediums. And with him going longer than swapping to softs at the end, he could be definitely a candidate for winning this. But Owen does have a run on him here. Using the battery advantage he does have to get a bit closer. And now, towards turn 1, he's going to look to the outside and he's going to have to move done before turn 1. And take back a podium place in this race. As Alfie Harvey seems to be quite close to the back of David Perra, as well as David's actually dropped the DRS to the guys in front. As if we look further up, Majinski all over the back of Owen there through the hairpin. As looking further down, do we have any other battles anywhere at the moment? Not quite, so
No, but Lucas McGinty is, his time from Elliott is slowly rising.
So he's looking very quick here in Portimao. So that gap's now up to 2 seconds, but the gap to Elliott and Owens also came down a bit. As Majinski's almost lost the RS to Owen here, so we're going to see if he's actually going to be able to stick within. As on the exit of the corner, he's got better traction than Owen did, and that's barely going to give him the DRS there.
Just inside the DRS as well.
Yeah. These guys fighting for third have actually split up a bit here, so that sort of allowed them all to just get up to pace and not really allow Antonopoulos to make any inroads on their time. As Dino on the back of Lasse here, gonna look to the outside, as then the next corner he might look to the inside here. He's gonna go for the move, and
nicely done.
They're still side by side as Lasse's came back at him, but Dino's got the DRS, so down towards the hairpin. He's going to look right in the outside, and is he going to be able to get the move done with superior traction on the exit? There's a bit of a tap there as Lasse's lost traction and he's gone right in there.
He did tap Dino twice, and that's what's made him spun.
Dino was
luckily
struggling to keep it on the track there as well. He didn't have too much space.
Well, luckily Rasmussen didn't get the weird bug that disqualifies you for spinning on that corner.
Yeah, the one at the hairpin. I think it depends on how far across the grass you go, because it detects you going backwards towards back into sector 1, which confuses the game and just disqualifies you, which makes, you know, no sense at all.
I mean, after the 3 races yesterday, I believe, they have been given permission to reset the track if they go fully around, but only in that sector. Yeah.
Which the stream still okay. As Alfie Harvey here, hold up, he's having a look at David Perra, who just squeezes him off the track there through turn 1, but he had the right to the corner, so just having to defend here from the Red Bull, who's looking very quick and gets a much better run there. So he's going to have a look at the inside. As Owens also made a move on Elliott, but back to these two fighting. Alfie breaks quite early.
I think he could have broken a bit later, and he could have got the move done. But I'm not going to judge who he wants to drive.
He
nearly goes into the back of.
I think David Perra's holding him up quite a bit here. I think Alfie Harvey has got a lot of pace in his locker, and if he can get past, he might be able to unleash it. But they're going to be pitting soon, so I mean that sort of just takes all the wind out the attack. But maybe if I was Alfie, I'd either come in 1 lap earlier than David or extend longer by a lap to avoid staying behind him. As that's someone into the pits. That's 2 cars, and that's Owen and Elliott, who have both pitted here. David Perra's also in, but Alfie's going to continue because his teammate's already in the pit. So this is that overcut I said Alfie could have done. So if it works out for him, it could be quite good. Someone I haven't really spoken about, Dino, has made a move on Antonopoulos, and he's now up to 4th. So already recovering quite well.
McLaren boys are going to storm it away in P1 and 2, but I think
McGinty's gonna have
McGinty
to
will.
pit soon. I think
Yeah, he'll
this
probably
lap.
pin it. Yeah, this lap and next lap, which will
Just
probably
to
put him around.
cover off the undercut because,
Yeah.
well, I mean, he was in a good spot as Ryan Chapman here is on the back of Owen in the battle for 7th, but Owen on those fresh tyres probably doesn't have too much to worry about as David Pillar fighting away with Adam Showstack and Cifuentes for P10 here as Cifuentes runs wide and gets a penalty. As these lot at the moment are fighting over 1 point, but with cars in front of them, it's time to pit, and I believe Cifuentes and Showstack haven't pitted yet. Don't quote me on that, but we'll have to see. As I believe Alfie Harvey and McGinty are probably in this lap as one of the Hasses is running. That is Cifuentes. Yep, Alfie's into the pits as well as McGinty, so they're both going on to the mediums here. I'm interested to see where Alfie's going to come out in comparison to David Power, who was near.
He'll probably come out around probably P10, I'm going to shoot.
I think
actually,
P10
no,
or 11.
P9.
As David Power's actually missing an end plate.
Yeah, I think he was trying to overtake and he kind of got brake checked.
As
So it doesn't help him
Alfie's
in
came
any
out
way.
in a great spot actually. Completely clean air in P8.
And David Power comes in after his 1 lap odds, just to get a different win.
1 lap on mediums. Is he going on another set of mediums? Oh, I'll have a look at the tyres now. I forgot to put that on, but we take a look. Antonopoulos still not pitted off the softs he started on. Yeah, Alfie's came out in a good spot to be fair. Loads of clean air in front, clean air behind. Hasn't really got much to worry about here as David Hoy has spun it out of the pit lane. And he's currently down in 17th. I believe he's one of the drivers who had a few troubles on lap 1 as Ryan Chapman here, who hasn't pitted yet, all over the back of his teammate.
I just realised both the LP boys haven't pitted yet once.
Yeah.
One of them, I'm going to assume Antonopoulos is going to pit either now, because I think 12 lap softs are probably screaming to get changed, yeah, as it comes into the pits.
Yeah, I'm not
Probably to fit
surprised
some more, probably to fit mediums.
Yes.
Or if you want to play it safe, probably hards, but I think
He's managed to get himself
mediums.
into the DRS of McGinty here. And, yeah, well, that's why. There's the fastest lap for him. That's going to bring him right up to the back of the McLaren here as currently the 2 guys out front who haven't pitted, being Majinski and Dinner, currently have 13 lap old mediums, so be interested to see when they decide to pit. As at the moment it looks like Majinski's going to come out in a very strong spot here, especially if Owen and McGinty fight. He's going to have fresh offs at the end, and well, that's just going to be very difficult for these lot to defend against. So I'm interested to see this race as McGinty has her little moment there through turn 8. So that allows Owen to get right onto the back of him here.
I mean, nearly saw Cifuentes nearly lock up into, I believe that was turn 5? Nearly going into the Antonopoulos, losing that, yeah, the hairpin.
Yeah.
I don't know what's the turn 5, yeah, losing nearly his front wing.
That is turn 5, so either one works. As Owen all over the back of McGinty here, so you'd think he's probably going to get the move here. And yeah, you can already tell by the amount of straight line speed, Owen's just going to absolutely fly past. And towards turn 1 he's got the move done. But he does run a bit wide on exit, as that's going to allow McGinty to have a little look again, but he chooses not to as Owen goes defensive.
You can smell the little areas you can go through, but he might try and get him back here, but Owen does get a good line.
He's not deploying much battery, so I don't think he's going to. As Antonopoulos has actually come out in 8th after pitting, and has managed to get past one of the Hasses there, Hashrusi.
Not bad for him.
Yeah, decent spot after pitting, so the Alpine not doing too badly here. As I don't think he's picked up too many points so far this season, so with a decent race here, he could definitely get.
If they can definitely get a few points, I mean, would be nice to see him get some points today.
Alpine, one of those teams who have sort of just we haven't really talked much about them as... Well, I focused a bit on Rajpal last race after he had an amazing qualifying. Unfortunately, the race didn't go too well for him, but... Anyway, looking back up here, we have McGinty in the DRS, but I'm not sure he's quite close enough. We'll just have to see. He's not deploying battery. It's going to be close into turn 1, but not on this occasion. Is there going to be a move? And Cifuentes right behind his teammate here. As Hajrusi slows down and goes to the pits. Is he going for hards?
Yeah, he must be.
Unless
unless she's going medium soft, which I don't think is really a good idea. So
softs.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe I don't know.
Anyway, McGinty's actually
maybe
not
hards
being dropped here by Owen.
Surely the hards would have been a better option than going softs and then pitting again.
Yeah, I think so. As even if he thinks he's getting anywhere near the end of the race, and those softs, I don't.
No chance.
You could probably make it to the end, but you're gonna want to die. You're not going to want to be driving.
I feel like you'll be missing 2 of the wheels when you cross the line. Because
Oh,
those wheels will be screaming.
To the line. Anyway, McGinty a lot closer this lap to Owen, and I think he's going to have the move done here. Yep. Flies past
Easy as you like.
And he retakes the effective race lead as both of them run wide there through turn 1, and Owen's all over the back of him straight away. Pretty much just pushing him through the corner. McGinty's got a better run through turn 4, and that's going to give him a bit of a breathing room, as Owen's not quite close enough to have a look at a move. It's going to mean McGinty does have to remain in 3rd for now, as we have a few cars at the back pitting. Rajpal off those softs he started on, so 14 laps is quite a lot, as Cifuentes does what I thought Hajrusi would do and go for the hards. As main battle here is for 3rd, as these drivers are fighting over effectively the race win. Well, McGinty has been very quick here in the race, so it's not going to be as easy as Owen would like, but at least that means he's going to have a battle for once.
Our race leader and are storming away, but they'll have to pit soon, so
the gap has barely come down, I can't lie. I think the gap was about somewhere like 10 or 11 seconds between McGinty and Owen to Dino. Yeah, it's only the same. Yeah, it's gone down by about a second and a half maybe.
I think if they were to pit, they'd probably come around P6 or 7 maybe.
Adam Lapidge picks up a 3-second time penalty. He's currently sitting in P9 on those mediums, but he had to pit very early on, so I mean, I'm not sure if he's going to quite make it to the end. The clouds have appeared a bit more here, which is interesting as well. Another interesting thing is that we've actually had no one retire from the race so far. These guys driving very well. As the battle for 16th heating up a bit here. Hajrusi just seems to have not much straight line speed. Yeah, these clouds are very dark. Hold up. Hello.
Could see some rain.
Maybe Dino and Majinski are silently celebrating here as well. This is all of a sudden looking very interesting, if I do say so myself. As Owen and McGinty sort of just doing the same things every lap. They just change place every few laps at the moment.
I want to know how close the tires are to exploding.
What, Dino and Majinski? I don't think they're anywhere near at this point.
I said they're maybe 14, 50.
50-ish, probably 55, I'd say. So they've got at least 3 or 4 more laps before they're gonna completely just want to throw the tyres into a fire and never see them again. So, as Dino's actually catching Jacob slowly, which is interesting. As I'm interested to see, well, who's going to pit first out of them, if they do decide to pit. As well, if Jeff's screaming at them, telling them about rain soon, I don't think either of them are really going to bother as well. They've got enough of a gap almost to risk it here and not pit, but Dino taking a very tight line and Dino's in.
pitting.
So Dino's not going to wait around and gamble for any rain here and just going to take the safe route onto softs, I believe. Yeah, he has done. So he's going to come out about at Elliot, I think.
Yeah, I would say probably P5.
I think he's going to be behind Elliot, which is, yeah, P5.
Do you think Ryan could? No, I don't think
he's
Ryan
going to
will
be
catch
close
him.
with him and Ryan.
Ryan might
Never
catch
mind.
him.
Oh, yeah, it is actually. At the pits, Ryan's going to be right ahead of him there. So that's going to allow Dino to be in 6th place, and he'll probably want to get past Ryan as quick as he can here.
Apparently
so
Dino had that big...
softs as Dino's got a great run.
Apparently Dino had a really big...
As Ryan just
time
completely just moved and blocked him there. That was not a good move as a Haas rain, but I thought that was someone, because I saw in front there, I thought that was someone in the fight here. As Dino's had to just slam the brakes on there a bit to avoid a collision with Ryan, as Ryan's really holding up Dino badly. He needs to get this move done as quick as possible, as Ryan's on 19 lap alt mediums.
Mazinski's coming into the pits. And we have a spin for the Williams.
Oh, Matusiak, I believe that was.
Yeah, I think so.
So I'm interested to see if Dino can get past here. I'm wondering where Mazinski's going to come out. Is he going to be ahead of Elliot? I don't think so, but he's going to definitely be within range. I was watching Dino here. He's going to absolutely fly past Ryan, you'd think, as Ryan completely moves across and nearly kills Dino again. So Ryan being very, very aggressive here. And has almost caused Dino to potentially get damaged twice there, as that's not good. That's not that good for Dino, but at least he's free now and has a 3.5 second gap to Jacob. He's come out 2 seconds behind Elliot, and that gap's probably going to come down very quickly. Yep, the front two are still battling. That's sort of just been the well, main theme since about lap 8.
Yeah.
Like, they've both pitted, they've both got fresh sets of tyres, and they're still battling away here, which at this rate it could go either way. I have not a clue who's going to win this one. And I'm actually wondering if Jacob can just get past Elliot, how close he can get before the end of the race.
Well, I mean, I think Jacob and Dino, if a late safety car comes out, that's going to do them. Gosh, no, I don't think we're really do that.
No, that's not going to do them wonders. That's going to allow everyone else to pit onto fresh softs. As Dino smashes the fastest lap by over a second. And he's catching Jacob, so maybe even both of them are going to be a factor in this race. As Ryan Pitts promoting Alfie up to 6th. Antonopoulos, who's currently in the range of Alfie's penalties, so he probably can get P6 here. As the Red Bull driver has got a few penalties, but is having a good race so far. As Mazinski's now caught right up to the back of Sorensen as Adam Lapage picks up his second 3 second penalty of the day. Okay, I'm having a moment.
It's okay, take your time.
Second 3 second time penalty of the day.
There you go.
Jacob Mazinski goes for a cutback and a spin contact, and he's off into the wall and out the race. Is that going to be a safety car?
Could be.
The answer's no.
Okay.
So how's that not a safety car? Right, okay, yep, good. Good physics as Owen hold up right away. Owen's now having a look at a move on McGinty up the inside. There's a bit of contact there as McGinty has to go a bit wide, more contact. As these two are scrapping away here as McGinty goes for a cutback. They're looking round the outside of Owen. And he's managed to get the move. And he's got DRS. Absolute chaos has just happened out of nowhere.
our first DNF being pretty much the race leader for the entire race. I feel bad for him. Jacob had such a good race.
I'd be interested to see after the race, that incident again there with Elliott, as Jacob had an amazing cutback, but it seems like he just put a bit too much power down on the exit and made a bit of contact with his tyre, but maybe Elliott wasn't aware of him and may have moved across.
What jinxed Mizinski?
What did he say?
Hot take, Mizinski to win.
Oh, Rashpold's gone. At turn 1, is that a safety car? That is.
It is.
Okay, right. No. Okay.
Content. I like this.
Good racing, hopefully. We'll see.
Everyone will
guys
come
pit
together
at the front, please. Do it. Owen's in, hold up, hello, here we go. Yes, this is what we like to see. Mixed strategies. McGinty
I'm not
says
sure.
Owen's
I'm
coming.
not sure I feel about McGinty. Not. Yeah,
everyone's coming in. Dino's actually. We said the safety car wouldn't benefit them. He's not that actually on that old soft tyres. This could get saucy.
I think Dino's in a good place.
I think he's not that old. Owen's coming out in an amazing place. He's going to be third.
Oh, and to be fair, Swenson. Well, I mean, yeah.
I tell you something.
I think Alfie would be P5. Yeah.
He's
Actually,
not going to be in a great spot though. He's got a lot of penalties.
Oh yeah, true, but I didn't really think about that.
Yeah, this completely resets the race essentially for everyone except for Hash Rusi, as he's already a lap down unfortunately on his first race here, so quite unfortunate for the Hash driver.
I think McGinty might possibly thrown maybe a podium.
I think he's thrown points up potentially.
Oh
it
yeah,
could
yeah,
go
true.
that bad. He's gonna have to fight for his life here.
He's either gonna fight or he's pitting. I don't think he'll pit.
I mean, he has the gap to still come out, like
maybe
6th or
around
7th, about where Alfie Harvey is.
If I was him, I'd pit him. I don't think he could last
He's
the last
quick enough
couple
to
laps.
at least make up some ground back, but yeah, he's not in a good spot now.
If he doesn't pit now, I think that might be a problem.
Yeah.
As he pretty much has our 3 championship leaders.
He has 15 drivers on the same. Oh yeah, he's just gone past the safety car and just dipped to the pits. Fair play.
I don't blame him.
As all of a sudden, Dino's now in the lead.
After not really having a great start, to now being pretty much at the end of the race, being P1.
This has been a great turnaround here. As well, this is going to get very interesting, I think.
Let's just hope Wodge doesn't jinx anything else.
Just saying, Red Bulls are in a great spot right now. 2nd and 4th. AlphaTauri doing well as well. Mercedes not bad. Actually, to be fair, with Dino getting the race win points at the moment, Svadia's disconnected. So, in the space of about 2 laps, we had complete and utter chaos. And now we're going to have even more. I have a feeling this restart's about to be absolutely mental. As everyone's... It's essentially just a free-for-all, 8 laps long. Good luck. Like... This is the sort of stuff you like to see.
I'm going to assume the safety car's going in next lap. Actually, maybe the next lap or the second one, I don't know.
I wonder which driver here is just going to just really get down to work and just realise the fact that with this safety car, it's pretty much anyone's game to win.
Well, I mean, considering... Oh wait, there's a Haas, that's off track.
Oh,
wait.
The race.
Didn't notice that.
Did he binned it on the safety car?
I don't know. I don't think he did. I don't know.
No, he has.
I'm
His
not
car's
sure.
disappeared, so yeah. He binned it on the safety car.
The one driver I'm kind of hoping can get into the podiums is Alfie, as he is technically a reserve driver, and
He's not a reserve. He's got a full-time
Oh,
seat now.
never mind.
He's gonna need.
I thought
I don't think he's
I
getting a
thought it was-
podium unless an absolute godsend happens for him.
I can't. I thought Alfie was still reserve. That's quite poor from me.
He's not in a good spot. Yeah, it's not going to be a fun ride home for him, I don't think, as well. He's got 6
Unless
seconds, needs to keep
yeah,
everyone
true.
as possible behind him.
I keep forgetting about the penalties. I probably should have them on.
Yeah, I mean, don't say how many everyone has, but I'm guessing that he's got 6, I don't know.
To be fair, most of the grid has 6 seconds. There's only 2 drivers with penalties that have 3.
It's either 0 or 6. Okay.
I'm surprised not many people have DNF'd and not many people have actually spun, let alone with the penalties as well.
I mean, you say that, and what's just happened in the last 3 or 4 laps, mate?
Yeah, but meh. That's just unfortunate circumstances. Like Mizinski, just unfortunate that he got eclipsed Elliott and went into a wall. I don't know what happened to our reserve hash driver. And
He'd
then,
been doing the safety car, and Rash Pold was at turn 1.
he caused a safety car.
Yeah. I think safety car's probably in this lap, and there it is. Nice. Good timing. And yeah, let's watch this restart on board with Dino here as, well, he's in a good spot and a bad spot at the same time, having the most worn tyres on the grid, but I mean, well, I don't think it's going to affect too much as most of us have been on the safety car, but I'm interested to see where he goes because he's going to need to get the gap.
I wonder if he'll pant or he'll play it into the straight.
I'm going to watch this on board with Elliott just to see what's going to happen. Whatever he does, just don't go to the line because that doesn't exactly work out as he's gone. And he's not really caught Owen off guard. Everyone's literally right with him here, and we have Ryan Chapman all over the back of Antonopoulos here as everyone's all over the place swerving, trying to get a spot into the gap. Ryan Chapman's gone up the inside into turn 1, but it contacted the McLaren behind him. McGinty hits him and Ryan Chapman's reined. McGinty's completely off track. Oh wait, he's just gone straight across and killed Sorensen. McGinty's out. What has just happened on the restart? I have not a clue.
That's just unfortunate for Sorensen. Well, I mean,
I can't even tell what's going on further behind into the hairpin. Loads of cars fighting away. Adam Lape is straight up to 6th here. He's got past a few cars. One of the Hasses in the background of Cifuentes having a bit of a moment there as at the front Dino and Owen have got the gap. And
where has Adam come from?
I have not a clue where anyone's come from. I don't know what the hell is going on. That was absolute chaos, like I predicted off the restart, as Owen and Dino have already disappeared off into the distance.
I mean, I feel so bad for Sorensen. He couldn't have done anything. I don't know why. Who spun? Was it McGinty?
McGinty spun and it sent him flying over the grass. Rasmussen's completely off the track. I wouldn't be surprised if that gives him about 52 seconds because the game likes to do that this corner. Probably multiple in one.
I want to know why it didn't go with McGinty.
I don't know. As Adam's got a move here on Rasmussen, they're both going side by side, a drag race into turn 1. Adam's gone very wide there, and they're going to continue fighting this into turn 3, and then through turn 4, Adam's got the position for now. Rasmussen has to go off track though, and that gives him a 3-second time penalty having to avoid. And he's going to go down the inside of Adam, and he's going to have to move as David Hoy behind's hit into the back of Adam, and also make the move. Maybe, hold on, no, they're still side by side here. And Adam has got the move. So that's going to give him 6th place, or well, he's kept the place even. As David Hoy wasn't able to make the move. As at the front, Owen and Dino. The two people everyone thought would be fighting for the championship, well, they're definitely fighting here. And this is going to get interesting, you'd think.
I mean, with the unfortunate circumstances, you would have seen Sorensen, but unfortunately, the game kind of cooked him.
As interesting to see Alfie needing to build the gap. He's actually doing it here. as well. He's not able to keep up to the pace of the front two as they've absolutely flown off, but he's already
Well,
out of DRS of Antonopoulos, who's going to have to fight with the cars behind him.
As long as Alfie can just keep either slowly get more knowing, which I'm not sure.
I
is
think it
really
could happen
possible.
with these two
But-
fighting. Owen
Well, I was saying that Alfie, well, was gaining.
as these two are absolutely going at it now for the lead of this race. Antonopoulos could get an from out of nowhere, could get a podium, which I bet he wasn't expecting today. Going into this race.
Must be rude to him, but I don't think anyone was expecting anyone else to get a podium.
I don't think anyone was
Dino
even
and
expecting
Elliot.
the podium to exist. But yeah, this is interesting. As well, the clouds are going away now, so yeah, no chance of rain, and this is just going to be dry running 4 laps. I think this battle for the lead here is going to be absolutely mental going into the last few laps. As well, neither driver going to want to give anything up here in this fight. As Owen with the DRS now, he's going to go up the inside of Dino into turn 1. As he's managed to get the move, Dino all over the back of him though. As there's yellow flags, that's an Alfa Romeo range of Cody Reed on the main straight. As it also in turn 1, someone's off the track there. It's one of the Alfa Tauris, I think. No, it was the Aston Martin of David Toy, and in front of them, an absolute frenzy happening as Fadia's off into the gravel alongside Cifuentes.
Cody's just doing donuts.
Is he
Struggling to get back on track.
As Antonopoulos fighting away here with Lasse Rasmussen, but all the time Alfie Arvey's gaining more and more. As Cody Reed's retired, but I think that was on track. Actually, no, that might not have been. He might have just absolutely just slid down into turn 1. No safety car though. As well,
I think he retired on track.
No, he didn't. He's absolutely binned it into turn 1, and he's parked in the middle of the track. Hopefully, his car disappears quick. Otherwise, I don't want to be one of the front two here. As this, oh no, please, oh god. Here we go. Dino, just don't go for the... Okay, he's gone.
Okay, it's gone.
Thank God. That car wasn't ghosted on the track. Oh, no. That would have been absolutely...
That would have been a problem.
No, I didn't feel comfortable watching that for a second then. I did not feel comfortable watching that.
Parked it on racing line as well. That would have been awful.
Yep. Think how many cars that would have collected. As... Well... Having all our runners left on lap 20, we've had 5 out immediately as...
Cifuentes kind of just missed the pit lane and went straight into the wall. And lost his entire front wing.
So, yep, Dino near behind Owen. Fighting as Cifuentes has retired from the race. I mean... Fair enough, honestly. As these guys, for 4th place here, really fighting. Alfie's still not managed to build a big enough gap though. But with the guys all with 3 second time penalties, he actually could be safe for at least 4th here, which is a great drive from the Red Bull. And that will really help Red Bull out in the Constructors.
I mean, I think Alfie's just begging Antonopoulos to get at least 3 seconds penalties.
If he does, then, well, the Red Bull
Alfie could still potentially... Yeah, you can still potentially get a podium.
Well, Antonopoulos has had a good drive so far, but it all depends on the cars behind fighting him now, as Rasmussen's very close. And with them not having penalties, they're probably going to want to get past him. As this could get very interesting. As Dino still following behind Owen, probably going to wait till potentially the last lap.
As like real life, Mercedes versus a Red Bull.
Oh, Adam Allo, he's having a look on Lasse here. And yeah, you're not wrong. Essentially our own Verstappen Hamilton's situation. They didn't fight at real life in Portugal, but they might do in Ero here. As well, we'll just have to see.
I mean, we may see a very last lap late lunge from Dino to try and get P1.
Potentially.
Although he's on 11 lap old softs and Owen's on 7 lap old softs.
We're gonna have to see as Dino has no battery. This could be not
They
good news for
Owen's got no
Mercedes.
battery either though.
True.
They both have very
They're
low
both
battery.
deploying the 0% they have. Well, this is it. Final lap of the race. Anything could happen. I'm interested to see here how Chris Rasmus is going to... What the hell is going on there? Hold up, oh my. On my screen, Adam Matusiak was inside Adam Lapage, and he was just making the car stop flying. What the hell's just happened? This game is amazing. Really well made. As Antonopoulos just keeping it on track, as he knows if he gets 3 seconds, that's going to really give Alfie a boost to want to just move us. Oh my, bit of contact there as Adam sent it up the inside of the other Adam.
Adam nearly collected Rasmussen.
Yeah, that could have been another absolute mental crash. As Antonopoulos just keeping it on track. And no, he's nearly spun. Oh my, that was close. If he would have spun it there, that would have been race over. But Rasmussen's there going to have a look at him. Is he going to dive up the inside? No, he's not. Luckily for Antonopoulos, otherwise that could have been
some good defending.
All of them off the chance of a podium. As
Unless Owen needs to spin here.
I think he's got the race.
Owen has one.
And I think, well, Antonopoulos is going to get a podium. Unless he runs very wide at the final corner here, which he hasn't. He's just taking it as slow as he likes. But Adam right on the back of Lasse here. Owens won, Dino second. Alfie takes third on track. Antonopoulos is going to get it. Alfie Harvey gets fourth. Adam Matusiak 5th, Ryan Chapman 6th, Adam Lapich takes 7th, David Perra 8th, Lasse Rasmussen 9th, Adam Shosak takes 10th, and what? What the? You might want to talk for a bit.
Sorry, what?
I've got nothing to say. Just give me a sec to comprehend on what's just happened.
I mean, I agree. I don't really know what to say. I mean, I feel bad for Sorensen. Got collected by McGinty. That unfortunately cost him. Mizinski also feel bad for him. Cost him points after his little mini collision with Sorensen. I mean, very happy for Alfie to get. Well, technically I powered him on track and then to go to P4. Fantastic points for him.
Red Bull have done well. Red Bull have done very well. Interested to see. Well, Dino gets fastest lap, so that's another point for him. And right, so okay. Just gonna give a sec to just review what's happened here. Right, so Owen won, taking his 3rd win after a great fight at the end there with Dino. Antonopoulos gets a podium for Alpine there, taking 3rd, which is a great drive from him. One of the about 8 candidates for driver of the day, because Dino's up there after his spin and recovery. Antonopoulos had a great drive to get up to the podium. Alfie Harvey's had a really good drive for himself. Matusiak, Ryan Chapman, Adam Lapage, all had great drives as well, and managed to get themselves plenty full into the points. And yeah, absolute chaos in Portugal. Didn't expect anything less, to be fair. As I completely forgot to get the race director. I was that focused on the fact that I don't even know what's just happened. Yeah.
Wait, did you say you didn't get the race directory?
No, I didn't. I forgot to go get it. Oh well, good luck getting the race director, lads. And you're all screwed.
You must have at least cooked someone. Hopefully someone got it, because I didn't.
Well. So, let's have a look then. Alright. Yeah, that was, well, yeah, I'm going to need a bit of a breather after that. Yeah, that was crazy. So, if we take a look with those results, I'll have a look what it does to the standings. If we look there at... That's the wrong one. PCF2. Owen's going to extend his lead at the top. Oh, the standings have already been put in. Thanks, whoever's done that. Very helpful. Let's have a look how that changes things. Owen extends his lead to 34 points at the top now, which is a very strong lead. And, yeah.
It's looking meaty. It's looking tasty.
We have Dino, who's now up to second in the standings with those 19 points he got. Ryan Chapman, I don't know, did he move up any places? I don't know, but he's in 6th. Lasse I think he got past Lasse, who's in 7th at the moment in the standings. Adam Lapage picking up some solid points to move him up a few places. Adam Matuziak and Alfie Harvey have also gone up, and Antonopoulos with their good finishes here. And that's going to give them a good amount of points. So yeah, take a quick look at the constructors as it's being filled in. That's going to really help Red Bull, who, well, yeah, they're probably going to take over AlphaTauri there now. As a very unlucky day for AlphaTauri. And yeah, that fight's getting interesting there. And Mercedes have also made up a bit of ground to get themselves back on track. So yeah, I'm interested to see what's going to happen next time round. As well, yeah, that was mad. I don't have any words for that. Okay, yeah, I think, well, we're just going to have to, we'll just end it there, I think. And that's the best thing to do now.
Nothing else to say, yeah.
Yeah. Thanks everyone, for, watching this one. This has been an absolutely chaotic race, full of twists and turns at every point possible. And yeah, this is interesting. This already sets up the championship interestingly, except for the fact that, well, Owen's kind of extended his lead, meaning someone's going to have to pull out some solid performances to get up to him now, but makes it all the more interesting for everyone trying to catch him up. Anyway, that's going to be the end of this one. And we'll see you next week for... Oh god, it's back here, isn't it?
Yep. At least
Yay! I love back
at least
here.
we'll get to see some safety cars and dumps a lot.
Dumps.
Yeah, dumps. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll see you next week for Baku, which yeah, that'll be fun. Yeah. Goodbye, everyone.